Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome back to my channel. It's me, Muhammad Fakhrurozi. My ID number is F2B021041. And in this great occasion, I'm going to give you the lesson today. It is about review text. And I want to ask you, have you ever heard about review text? Maybe you have knowledge about review text, the definition, the purpose, or maybe the generic structure of this review text. Have you guys? Okay. Okay, now I'm gonna don't make it so long, so let's get into it. Yeah, the first thing is the definition of review text. Review text is a text which presents critique or evaluate on events or works for readers or public audiences. Review text is an evaluation of publications such as a movie, video game, musical composition, book, or computer, a car, or an event or performance such as a live concert, musical theater show, and maybe there is a dance show, etc. Next, to the purpose. What is the purpose of review text? The purpose of review text is to summarize, analyze, and respond on art or work. It's also to critically or evaluate an artwork or event for the public audiences, or to critique the events or artworks for the readers or listeners, such as movies, shows, book, and others. So, what about the generic structure? The generic structure of review text. There are four parts in the review text you have to know. The first one, there should be orientation, that is the background information on the text. The second one, there should be interpretation recount, is a summary of an artwork including characters and the plot. And the third part is evaluation. It is concluding statement, judgment, opinion, or a recommendation. It can consist of more than one. And the last part in the review text, there should be summary evaluation. It is the last opinion consisting of the appraisal of or punchlines of artwork being reviewed or criticized. And while you are writing the review text, there is one thing that you have to know, or one part in the review text that you have to understand while you're writing the review text. That is the language features that you have to pay attention more about it. There are 5 language features. The first is you have to be using the present tense. The second, that focus on specific participants. The third is using adjective form, example like good, valuable, and etc. And the fourth, you have to be using long and complex clauses. And the last one, that you are able to use metaphor, or in Bahasa it's called the majas or pengandaian, right? So if you want to know more about review text, I have one example of review text I will give you about it, and please take a look at this one. Alright, that's all from me about review text. There is the definition of review text, the purpose, the generic structure, and the language features, and also the example of review text. Thank you very much for joining, and I hope you enjoy the lesson today with me. See you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.